over there
he
in
dropped a drone
Syria.
strike every 20 minutes for 8 years, and his whole campaign, oh, well, I'm going to get us out
He
of the Middle
wins the
East.
Peace Prize.
Yeah,
hope
Nobel.
and change.
Yeah, hope and change. And I bet you, I liked him in '08. Like, I mean, I remember like the black community was so pumped up. Like, I remember being like, oh, Barack Obama's cool.
I cried when
Yeah,
he won.
he's
I
the
was so
cool
happy.
black guy.
I
Everybody,
cried too.
and that's another thing.
Because I knew what he was going to do.
Well, see, you knew, but even the
I did.
conservative
I
side.
ran against him.
Yeah, in 2012.
Because I knew he was a national socialist.
But my point is, even people on the right, they love to put up black conservatives. People aren't even anti-black. Like, they want to try to say everybody in the world's anti-black. Like, there was a lot of white people that liked Barack Obama. So this racism problem that they talk about, it's the system being racist. Most people aren't going to, oh, I'm not going to check out your groceries because you're not the right color. Go drink at that water fountain. That type of racism doesn't exist.
But in the institution itself, it's completely racist.
Oh, 1,000%.
Like, okay, like you can't say the cops ain't like that.
And they're all Freemasons too. Have you ever looked into that?
Well, think about this.
We
The
don't
punishment
wanna
for
die.
crack is way higher than the punishment for cocaine, because cocaine is a rich white
And
woman's
you know,
drug.
the Klan and the cops has been a duo for a long, long time.
You know, the
'Cause
Democratic
they're
Party
both
started.
Democrats.
Yeah, the Democratic
That's
Party
what people
started it.
don't want to hear. But
Well, they
it is
say that the
truth.
party switched.
No, but they
which is
didn't
such bullshit.
switch.
No,
they
but
just say
but
that.
they have in the last 10, 15 years.
Yeah,
I believe.
because now the Republican Party. Well,
It's
if
the
we
party
get
of the
rid of
working class.
rhinos, it'll be the working people's party.
Yeah.
Well,
But that's why they need to get rid of those rich, those paid actors.
yeah, but you know,
All the paid actors needs to go. They're nothing but lobbyists. They don't
every
work for the
politician is a paid actor. It's all political
people. That's
theater.
what I mean.
Yeah.
But we got to come up with some sort of test you got to pass. And you got to be a decent, kind-hearted person that wants to make your community safe for the children, where they have good schools. And we were talking about, and they have to have good medical care too.
100%.
And it should be, because you pay taxes, you get it. And so we are not far right. I really always hate that they say that.
Insulin being $200 in
We're
Texas.
populist.
Yeah, I'm a populist all the way. We should have medical caps. We should have affordable care. I mean,
Absolutely.
it doesn't make sense that these.
We shouldn't have to call an insurance agent before we go to the hospital.
Well,
for
why do
fuck's sake,
Republicans
to
get so
make
freaked
them
out
rich?
about
They
it?
make money off somebody breaking their leg. Are you shitting me? It's time to get rid of that.
I agree.
It's a new day.
And then in Canada, you see now is the craze is medical assisted suicide MAID, where they're just killing people because if they say their hip hurts, they're saying, "Oh, well, you're approved for government funded assisted suicide."
I like that though.
I know. Well,
I do.
that's the
Can you
new thing.
believe that?
No, they should make that here. But hold on. Why do you think Republicans are so against socialized medicine?
The far right, I said, they're always calling us far right, but we're populists.
Yeah,
but
this-
what specifically?
because
is it?
the people
Because they always are saying no government, the no government control. But it doesn't have to suck. Just because it always sucks,
Yeah, they
it
might have a
doesn't
point.
have to suck. You could put some godliness into it and make it work for people. Come on.
and I'm all about the government not being involved in business, but if they should be involved in any business, it's the healthcare business.
Yeah, keeping people alive, for fuck's sake.
And but they're all up on their ass. If you try to do a new oil well in Alaska, oh, the penguins. If you try to do a drill for oil anywhere else, they're going to talk about the environment. Yeah,
Well, the penguins, though, Jesus Christ, you can't get rid of the penguins.
I'm pro penguins. I'm a vegetarian. I love the penguins. I'm just saying that they give us, this. Oh, we got to save the environment, climate change. That's the new scam.
But you have to save the environment. Like there in LA, they tried to build over the wetlands, and now all that shit's sinking right into the dirt 40 years later.
No, you're exactly right. Like humans do have an effect on the environment, but they.
I mean, if you have to grease somebody's palm with 5K and they'll let you build over a friggin' nuclear reactor
Yeah.
and then you sell it to some poor chump, it's sickening.
No, but
Where's the protection for consumers? That used to exist.
yeah, but these politicians, you're right. Like for $5
They
grand.
just sold us out piece by piece.
Well, and that's why, like we say, the right side, and you say, "Oh, why are they in it? Why don't they want socialized healthcare?" It's because all their money comes from Pfizer. As soon as they get in power, they probably go in, like you said, these grandmothers or grandparents, and they have, this like, "Oh, I want to help society," but as soon as you get in there, it's a beast system. They're getting chewed up and spit out, and they just want to keep their job. And so people like, here's money from Pfizer.
Plus, they have you on tape having sex.
Yeah, and then they have you drinking the blood of a child.
Yeah,
like,
that's how you
put
have
in the
to
tape.
get jumped into that gang. People go, they don't realize what you'd have to do to get jumped into a cartel, and it's much the same.
Yeah, no, that's exactly.
Ain't
They
that
beat
right?
your ass to get into a cartel. Like they literally kick your ass. No, and then you see Lindsey Graham, he's
Fuck that guy.
yeah, he said, "Oh, a dead Russian is good to him." That's disgusting. I don't want any dead people anywhere.
Who says shit
Lin-
like that?
Satanist.
Warhawk uniform.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, a person that. Why would you want anybody to die, even if you disagreed with them? Apparently, like there's people on this earth that I dislike and just loathe.
That's something Hitler would have said.
Exactly right.
Ain't it?
That's literally exactly.
That
what
is what he said, as a matter of fact.
Lindsey Graham cheated and committed election fraud too, and so did Mitch McConnell.
I know
Nobody
they
talks
did.
about
Well,
it.
what did
I
that?
know
What
they
on
They
their
did the
deal?
same shit Biden
Yeah.
did. Yeah.
Yeah,
They all
they're as
did it.
crooked as a dog.
they
I know
are.
The
that,
whole
I guess.
thing's rigged. Nobody in
Well,
there
not
got
Trump.
elected.
Trump didn't cheat.
No.
Nobody got elected.
Joe Biden got more black votes than Barack Obama. Give me a fucking break.
More
You're
votes
right.
than any candidate in the history.
I know, but from the black community.
Oh, yeah.
The black community was loving Barack Obama. I mean, they were dancing. They had every T-shirt. And there's a joke. Biden hasn't sold any merch. You don't ever see a Biden T-shirt.
Well, what about that satanic cup he's got? And then it goes, go to Dark Brandon. They fucking trademarked Dark Brandon. How satanic is that? He's got his own satanic cup with the devil red eyes that see all and control all with absolutely no guilt. Going, I like my coffee black, like I like my young victims
Yeah, basically
from
right.
Haiti.
Oh, and then talk about Hillary Clinton. She raised what, $200 million, and they built one house. I think they. I mean, seriously, I think they built. I think total they built like one complex that housed 14 people. So they raised.
Well, it had an underground tunnel. That
Yeah, that way.
It did. It had a
And then
big,
Laura Silsby got caught at the border with a bunch of Haitian children.
yeah, she did, and they had a pipeline straight
Yeah.
through underground.
Yeah.
I'm telling this is from declassified stuff.
Just say
Straight
allegedly
to-
once in a
Yeah,
while.
allegedly.
Just
Yeah, this is all alleged
allegedly.
in a fairy tale in a video game.
Allegedly,
In a
there
video
was
game.
a underground system
Mhm.
from
I was joking. Is that a real thing?
Haiti
Oh.
to Epstein Island,
No, they say there's all kinds of weird tunnels like that, and I believe it because
all around the world.
they
Have you
have-
ever looked at the system of tunnels?
well, they have deep
That's why
underground
they
military
say-
bases.
yeah,
It's called
Which-
DUMBs.
that's where we've been at war for 7 years.
No,
we're
and
getting
nobody
into
in America knows it.
Yeah, people
But
don't-
they keep on getting all these earthquakes and shit.
Hold on. You got to let Alex talk a little bit.
No, I love
Just
hearing
like-
this. No,
No,
but
no,
they-
that's good.
sorry.
well, we're talking about underground. No need to apologize at all. I'm saying you're talking about underground stuff.
Yeah,
There's literally-
dumps. Get into
Yeah,
it.
DUMBs. I mean, deep
Yeah.
underground military bases. So there are tunnels. They say under the Vatican, the catacombs. We don't even know. As a matter of fact, it gets so deep. Roseanne, let's get into this. It's called.
How about when Trump went over
That's
to
her
the
legend.
no,
Pope?
let me get really deep.
Trump
Yeah.
go over to the Pope and
Let
flew
him talk, Mom.
Yo,
eight airplanes full of our gold back to America. Did you hear that one?
I don't remember that. But I believe
that
it.
just happened. Okay, go on.
Well,
Alex.
I just want to say. So this is what we talk about
What's a
underground.
dumb? Yeah.
It comes down to this. There's a theory called Tartaria, and I think
Yeah.
it comes from the Bible. There was a mud flood. I mean, the reason why you sound so crazy in Dallas, there's a place called Rockwall right outside of it, and underneath the ground, there's a huge rock wall from like the Neolithic era. It makes no
No, I'm
sense.
laughing because she talked about this with Blair White last week.
Oh, y'all on the podcast
Tartaria.
I was listening to it. I didn't realize it's
I didn't-
Tartaria.
it got
I
cut
guess maybe okay, but I'm just saying there is something weird that there was probably mud, and then you go into a lot of these cities like New York, where they excavate a new building, and there's a whole underground building they didn't even know about. So I'm just saying they lie about what's underneath.
Listen, what I found, because I'm on that internet searching with my Hebrew words and numbers looking, and I always find it. So I found this thing about Hitlerians, or the eugenicists before Hitler,
Okay.
the ones from the 1800s that financed him. And, up there in Switzerland.
Well, I thought it was the Rockefellers and Rothschilds that financed the Nazi war.
Yeah,
Oh, this is
Bern,
before.
Switzerland.
Okay.
That's where it came from. That's where he got the money. But also, anyway, we won't go into him being a Rothschild.
No,
There.
I mean they
An
benefited from the war.
illegitimate Rothschild.
Well, I think World War III is going to happen. I think that potentially.
Well, let me finish
oh,
here.
yeah, sorry.
But anyways, the original eugenicists, they didn't like Jews like me from the Ukraine, because they said they've got to get rid of us, which they've been trying to do over there
Yeah.
for 400 years. But they said because one of the words they use for us is Tartarians.
Yeah. No, that's a big thing.
That blew my mind.
From the Tartaria region of Russia and Ukraine, the Donbass region, where they're fighting over right now, where World War
Right.
III is going to happen. So that's kind of weird, the weird connection of that area.
Do you think we're going to World War III?